Hey, wonderful people. How y'all doing? I hope everybody is well and at peace in your mind and your heart and your spirit. It's a wisdom talk with the Phoenix. I feel like I've been slacking on my videos a little bit. It's because I got a couple other things going on behind the scenes that I'm gearing up for, but I'm here now. So I want to talk to y'all about breaking generational curses. Now, some people believe breaking generational curses is all my family was broke, now I'm a first generation millionaire, or none of my family members went to college, now I got a college degree. While that can be maybe a snippet to breaking generational curses, I believe breaking generational curses is the act of taking the time to heal and not pass on the same hurt and trauma and issues, emotional issues that have been passed down through the generations. So, for example, the movie Black Panther, T'Challa had to break the curse of what his father did to Killmonger's father. So this is going to be a kind of spoiler alert. If you've never seen Black Panther, the Marvel cinema from 2018 with Angela Bassett and Michael B. Jordan and all of them, okay? So Killmonger, which was the villain in the movie, was probably one of the most understood villains in terms of he was the byproduct of somebody else's choices. So T'Challa is having to reap the consequence of his father's choice, which was to kill Killmonger's father, which was his brother. He killed his brother and left Killmonger there by himself. So now you have this abandoned child with no father, and it's due to his uncle, okay? And T'Challa, which is the new Black Panther, is reaping the consequence of those actions, having to deal with Killmonger as an adult, okay? So Killmonger he's lost his father, he's an abandoned child, he has all this hate and emotional issues, that he has this bitterness and resentment and all this built up, pent up anger and frustration from what his uncle did and losing his father. And he ends up spending his whole life trying to be Black Panther and take that throne or that birthright, if you will. But now he comes against T'Challa, which is the new Black Panther. Well, T'Challa has no idea of Killmonger's story, but now he's forced to right the wrongs of his father, and he has to fix what's broken. And in doing so, because he has to right those wrongs, he has to break a generational curse. The curse that his father started, he has to now break that curse, okay? So that's how I look at generational curses, because the abused eventually becomes the abuser. Am I right? Okay. Oftentimes, if a woman sees her mother abused by her father, she'll turn around and date men that are abusive to her, and the cycle continues. Then she ends up having a daughter, and that daughter sees her mother get abused, and the cycle continues until somebody breaks the generational curse. Somebody breaks that curse of passing on abuse, basically. So I strongly believe that's what it means to break generational curses. Taking the time to heal your childhood issues, your childhood trauma, whatever emotional bitterness, resentment, whatever it is that's holding you back like an anchor, whatever it is that's keeping you from moving forward or causing you to pass it on to the next generation, which is your kids. And oftentimes we don't realize how jacked up, I want to say fucked up, y'all. I'm trying not to cuss on the videos too much. Oftentimes we don't realize how messed up we are until we have kids. Until we see that we really messing up kids. We are really messing up these kids. And then we do stuff like we tell them ain't nothing wrong with you, and they have all these mental issues, and we think, how you too young to have mental issues, or that type of stuff. No, kids really do have mental issues because you passing on the seed, and you have mental issues. You're passing on your mental issues to your children. So stop saying, oh, I turned out all right. My daddy wasn't there, but I turned out all right. No, you didn't turn out all right unless you went and got real help and real counseling, and you really took the time to heal. But stop believing you turned out all right if you just passing on that same hurt to your kids. That's breaking the generational curse. Take the time to get healing so you can leave something in your kids other than bitterness, resentment, frustration, hurt, trauma. Leave something else to your kids other than that. Stop holding on to that hurt, what mama did, what daddy did, what uncle did, whoever did. Stop trying to cover it up, self-medicated, drugs, alcohol, all that. If you find yourself you can't go a day without smoking weed, you need help. Okay? If you can't go a day if you're a functioning alcoholic, that means you need alcohol every day. You don't go a day without drinking, but you still function and go to work. And as soon as you get off of work, the first thing you do is turn it up. That's a functioning alcoholic. You need help. Okay? I'm here. This is me speaking with love. You need help. And if you got kids, you are passing that hurt, that whatever frustration, whatever pain you trying to bury, you are inadvertently passing it on to your kids because you haven't taken the time to break the curse. So this is all I got. I can go on about this forever and ever and a day. Those that know me personally know that I'm the one that's breaking many generational curses in my family. And that was something God told me that I was going to do when I was 13, 14 years old. I didn't understand it then like I understand it now, but like I have children, and I try not to pass the same heartache and trauma and have them seeing my kids ain't experienced none of the stuff that I experienced, and that's intentional, okay? Because I'm trying to break the chains and break the generational curses that have fallen upon my family, okay? So trust me, it's much harder to break generational curses than it is to just keep it going and keep perpetuating it, and just because shadow work and inner work and really digging deep and taking the layers off and really uncovering what the hell is going on in my mind, that's much harder to deal with, but trust me, it's worth it. Once you get that healing and you go through that process, it's very worth it for everybody, okay? So that's all. I love y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think. Suggestions, how you breaking generational curses. I have a new radio show. I'll be providing more information about that as days and times come. But I love y'all. Peace.